What's going on, guys? It's Archive Rights here, and I am playing OG, but I want to talk about something to you guys. So, basically, I'm going to say it in case some of you didn't know. I was the reason that all of Fortnite Chapter 6 leaked. Now, I'm not saying that I was the guy who was inside of all of this. No. I was just the guy who was stupid enough to tell people, to think that I could trust people with all this information. Now, here's what's up, okay? Let me give you the story of how this all came to be. So basically, it was roughly towards the middle end of March of this year. Kind of April, maybe, like early April, late March. And I had gotten a random DM from one of my friends, who I'm not going to name, of course, because I'd get them in bigger trouble. But they DM'd me like, hey, I got some insider info about Fortnite. I don't know if it's real, but are you, like, do you want me to tell you? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And sure enough, I was told everything from what we know about Super to obviously this season, Shock and Awesome, all the way up until Chapter 7, Season 2. Now, I know this is going to sound wild, but basically I made a document full of all this information. And after this document was made, I had shared it with a few friends, who some of which I thought I could trust, but obviously I couldn't trust them. And sure enough, they went on to tell some bigger leakers. I'm not going to say which bigger leakers, but some people that ended up really messing with the perception of the community. But I want to say formally that I do apologize for anyone who has been affected by these leaks, and I did not mean for it to get out of hand at all. But what I will say is I was not expecting half these leaks to be legit, okay? Like, even though some of them sounded pretty believable, I was like, I don't know if I exactly believe what's going on. Like, for example, some of the leaks were like, a Storm Beast skin, and I think one of the leaks was like POI for Superman, and I was like, okay, those seem a little less believable, or I think it was Superman in the Battle Pass is what struck me as like not to believe, because it's like we already had Superman, and why would we get him in the Battle Pass a second time? But it also just, I mean, some of it struck me as real, like the Superhero Academy theme. I was like, that seems pretty legitimate. And sure enough, about a few weeks later, Super came out, and that season was obviously themed around a Superhero Academy, which, not gonna say my opinions on that season, but I eventually realized that, oh, these leaks are real, and I should probably be careful where I said them. So I tried to talk to some people, try to say, hey, if you could be careful about sharing this from now on, that'd be appreciated. And eventually, word got out from leakers and other people, and then May 7th, the day that I regret, the day that kind of brought me down as a person from a lot of people's views, and what got me into some very exclusive places, is that list that I made full of all those leaks had leaked. and I didn't know what to do after that. I was like in shock. I was like, well, how did this all leak? And then, sure enough, one by one, all of the leaks came out. For Super, then eventually this season. But there's some stuff that wasn't quite said out loud. I mean, there was stuff, but stuff that wasn't elaborated on. Like, for example, Daft Punk, that was leaked but never came. Except for the fact that, as of today, it got leaked that it would come. It is a form of a concert. Yeah, I mean, I just want to apologize again to anyone who got affected by the leaks or who got disappointed by them. I'm sorry. But what I will say is that I learned from my mistake. I learned that, like, leaks can really mess with someone. Like, for example, it got to my head quite a bit, like the popularity that I got from that leak. It kind of got to my head, and I started to use the leak as like leverage to get people to follow me, which I don't do anymore, fortunately. But yeah, again, this is trying to be a short video. I'm trying to keep it as short as possible. But I leaked all that, and I regret it. So I'm sorry, and yes, some leaks are still going to be coming. But hope you all enjoyed the video. Go follow my Twitter if you want. Oh, no you don't. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, okay. Well, that's the video. See you guys.